how do you look at this total? Because I personally feel the pitch is a two-page wicket. But since you guys are there, you have watched the game closely. आप दोनों अपना अपना assessment बताइए sir कि is it a good total against the Sri Lankan batting lineup?
I think it is. It is a very good total. Yes, I won't say that's a two-paced wicket, but yes, there is few odd balls that was
Something.
gripping a bit. We have seen slower ball producing wickets. So yes, it is a little bit or not a like typical one-khede pitch. There is a bit of bit of grip for the bowlers, and if you roll your fingers over, also you have seen
As
Madhushanka
Madhushanka
doing
showed.
it successfully. Yeah. So I
Absolutely.
think it's a very on this particular pitch. It's a very good total, Pippen. But the wickets will get better a little bit under lights for batting.
Vim, Vimal sir, your take on the pitch and obviously on India's total. Ki, do you think they are 20-30 more runs short? Yeah, this is good enough to defeat Sri Lanka.
I think more than enough. If you look at the kind of attack India has, the kind of variety, the kind of experience, the kind of form they are in, Indian pace attack, and everyone says that. And I think it's a. I will be surprised if the India's winning margin is less than 100 runs, because I can easily see this the kind of Indian attack. And yes, you wanted a little bit of more runs, maybe one individual 100. That is something.
Exactly.
One big 100. The way Kohli and Gill were batting at one point of time, it just looked like that anyone can get a double ton. Once Rohit was out. But you have to give credit to the Sri Lankan bowlers that despite
Absolutely.
these, everyone was going. They kept coming in. They knew this is a formidable Indian batting lineup. But I think a little bit of Gill will be disappointed, because World Cup 100 is the World
Exactly.
Cup 100. Somebody who has got
Absolutely.
600 in this year, someone who has been in such a phenomenal touch, missing out on a World Cup 100, because not every day you get an opportunity. Someone like Virat Kohli, the icon of this game, somebody who has scored 4,800, if you look at in this tournament, this is the third time he has missed 100. So World Cup 100 always special, and you could see that on Virat's face when he missed the 100, because it was just there for
Yes,
taking.
yes.
So having said that, I'm very happy that as we were discussing in the pre-show, that why there is a
Yes.
reason why this team management doesn't drop players too often. They give the confidence, and what we saw Shreyas Iyer putting that much effort on this ground just before the game, it seems to have paid off. Whatever 1 hour long session he had, I think
And it paid off.
I think he will be relieved. So will be India. That a significant innings come at the right time, because these are the players you want everyone among runs. So basically now you have Gill among runs, you have Shreyas among runs, KL has been scoring, Surya has been scoring runs. Although you expected Surya to score a little bit more, but yes. But overall, if you look at the entire batting line, everyone is getting runs.
Absolutely, it's actually a really good thing for Team India. But अब बात करते हैं श्रेयस अय्यर की. अब आप श्रेयस अय्यर की बात करिए विमल सर आपने, but his innings I feel turned out to be the difference maker, क्योंकि वो तेज खेले, and obviously 82 or 55 if I'm not wrong, but his innings I personally feel turned out to be the difference की from a 320 score to a 350 360 score जो इंडिया ने बनाया है. Your take on this, sir? Both Sandipan sir and Vimal sir.
डेफिनेटली देखियो, आप 36 बॉल में 50 जो उन्होंने आने के साथ ही इंटेंट अपना जाहिर किया. इवन दो जो कोहली और गिल रन बना रहे थे, उनका अगर आप स्ट्राइक रेट देखो तो 100 के करीब नहीं था, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग. जो गिल का स्ट्राइक रेट था 93 के अराउंड था, और कोहली भी उसी अराउंड में थे दोनों. लेकिन इन्होंने 36 बॉल में पहले 50 किया, और वो 6 जो उन्होंने मारा वर्ल्ड कप का, आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी पीपल नो, लॉन्गेस्ट 6 ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट उन्होंने रिकॉर्ड तोड़ा है. So that shows, and Shreyas, he knows the dimensions of Wankhede Stadium ka, like anyone else in this team, especially Surya and Rohit, who have played so much cricket. So I think maybe Shreyas Iyer must be motivated. I don't know whether his parents or other family members came, but I'm sure they must have been there. And that's why, because I have heard his father is a cricket freak. So if he was there in the stands, he must be very proud of his son's inning, because in a World Cup game in Wankhede, Shreyas Iyer playing a significant inning, which has helped India to put a very good total.
And Sandipan sir, ये जो innings है श्रेयस अय्यर की, this must have given him loads of confidence heading into the clash against South Africa, because हमें पता है कि they have one of the best attacks in the world, South Africa, at least in the ODI formats. How much confidence will this innings give him? Because he came in at a situation जहाँ पे 2-3 विकेट जल्दी गिर गए थे, या मेरे ख्याल से 2 विकेट गिर गए थे जल्दी, I'm sorry, but एक rebuild phase was needed. At the same time, एक acceleration की भी जरूरत थी, and Shreyas provided just that. How important is this innings for him and for Team India?
देखिए वो जब बैटिंग करने आए थे एट दैट पॉइंट इंडिया, आई वोंट से यूज द वर्ड वॉटर वाटर, बट थोड़ा सा वो वहां पर थोड़ा सा दो जो बैक टू बैक विकेट्स हमें गिरे, दो सेट बैट्समैन आउट हुए, लेकिन नॉट ओनली ही like scored the runs and all, he kept the momentum as well, he kept on attacking, he is not के उसने उसके पास मौका था क्योंकि रन रेट अच्छा चल रहा था, he could have taken his time and played for his played scored runs, but उन्होंने क्या किया, क्या अपने मोमेंटम जो है, he continue the team momentum, और that is the most important part of this innings. And अगर आपने देखा होगा कि चमीरा ने या फिर मधुशंकर ने उनको शॉर्ट बॉल से तंग करने की कोशिश किया था, बट दैट वोंट वर्क आउट. बट साउथ अफ्रीका मैच से पहले जो आप कह रहे थे, आई थिंक साउथ अफ्रीका मैच विल बी प्लेड ऑन द फास्टेस्ट विकेट इन इंडिया, दैट इज ईडन गार्डन्स. ईडन गार्डन्स पिच इज कंसिडर्ड द फास्टेस्ट पिच इन इंडियन कंडीशंस. साउथ अफ्रीका का जो बॉलिंग अटैक है, they have a much more variety, much more pace than the Sri Lankan attack. That will be a different ball game altogether. But yes, the scoring runs under challenging circumstances will definitely boost his confidence going into Kolkata.
Absolutely. And talking about Virat Kohli, almost मतलब सबको ये expectation थी कि जैसे उन्होंने 50 क्रॉस किया, कि आज जो हिस्टोरिक लैंडमार्क है कि 49 सेंचुरीज इक्वल टू हिज आइडल सचिन तेंदुलकर, वो आज पूरा हो जाएगा. Fell short by 12 runs, but and you could see it on his face also. जैसे अभी विमल सर ने बोला कि you could see it on his face. But a little thing about Kohli's innings, sir, because I thought he played well, but again, unfortunately, he missed out on that landmark because he came in at a tough situation जहाँ पे एक विकेट गिर चुका था, and initially he struggled against Chamira because the ball was doing a bit.
I think it just reminds me, I don't know whether Sandipan was there in 2011 World Cup, but it just reminds me of Sachin Tendulkar's, quest for 100. At that point of time, when Sachin entered the 2011 World Cup, it was similar. Like Sachin Tendulkar will get 100 anywhere, anytime. Like South Africa के against उन्होंने 100 किया था, लगा कि अब होगा. इंग्लैंड के साथ उन्होंने 100 किया, और उसके बाद जो वेट होने लगा, अरे वनडे वर्ल्ड कप में 100 हो जाएगा. It didn't happen. Semi-final में he went close, उसका final में भी नहीं हुआ, and then he had to stretch 2 साल. 2011 वर्ल्ड कप की बात आप करें, 99 से, and then वेस्ट इंडीज वो नहीं गए, इंग्लैंड का टूर उनका रन नहीं बने, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में नहीं हुआ, इवेंचुअली बांग्लादेश में पूरा हुआ. सो इट हैज द माइलस्टोन, एक ऐसा मंकी है. इट इज इजी टू से गेट द मंकी ऑफ योर बैक, बट इट्स नॉट इजी, easier said than done. तो विराट का मुझे लग रहा है कि एवरी इनिंग ही इज गोइंग, एवरीवन इज टॉकिंग अबाउट इक्वलिंग सचिन, ODI great, and Kohli knows that. We all know that कि maybe across the format Sachin's greatness is undisputed. He is still larger than life, all-time great. But when it comes to ODI cricket, a lot of people have been arguing that is Kohli the greatest ever ODI batsman, along with the likes of Sachin Tendulkar, AB de Villiers, and Vivian Richards. And so maybe this is something, just the pressure is building up a little bit. The milestone has, because he would Kohli is somebody, he would also want to get this monkey off his back, because every time, see, this is very natural, and I have seen that during 2010 phase. I was in newsroom, so I knew how the pressure builds up. Everyone keeps talking about, because Sandipan must have realized whenever we are coming, people were wearing Kohli's mask and all this paraphernalia around Kohli 100. Let's just for a few moments, India is playing the World Cup, the whole team is scoring runs. If Kohli's 49th 100 has to come, it will come. Maybe in this game, maybe next game, or maybe final, or maybe after that. How does it matter? It doesn't change anything. Neither Kohli's greatness will be questioned if he gets it the next inning or next innings or 20 innings.
Absolutely. But sir, कहीं ना कहीं क्या ये प्लेयरों के दिमाग में होता है? Is it there in their minds कि they're obviously they are on social media. If they're not using social media, people have come to them and tell them कि भाई आपको 49th बनाना है, आज आपको कोहली सचिन का रिकॉर्ड तोड़ना है. Is there a pressure, mental pressure कि हाँ भाई I have to break this record, because everywhere there's this talk कि भाई आपको सचिन का रिकॉर्ड तोड़ना है, you have to break your idol's record and everything. Do players get affected by it? The outside noise?
Sandipan, then I will
Sandipan,
Absolutely. देखिए प्लेयर जितना भी दे से कि दे डोंट केयर अबाउट द आउटसाइड नॉइज, लेकिन आउटसाइड नॉइज एक ऐसा ही चीज है कि आप you have to carry at the end of the day, it is as Bimal ji has said. Actually Bimal ji ने बहुत अच्छी तरीके से इसको नैरेट किया कि आप कितना भी आप बड़े प्लेयर हो जाओ, मतलब you all have, but this thing कि आप जहां भी जा रहे हो, होटल में जा रहे हो, अभी एयरपोर्ट में जा रहे हो, आप किसी से भी फैन से मिल रहे हो, आप प्रैक्टिस में आ रहे हो, सब everyone is talking about that particular milestone. So ये प्लेयर की, we are all human, after players are also human at the end of the day. So players के दिमाग में ये रहता है, it definitely affect, but these modern day players, the way they play their cricket, I think you see Virat Kohli getting to his milestone in much more, I think probably in this, मेरा assumption ये है कि I think probably in this World Cup only he will get to this milestone. Maybe against Netherlands at Bangalore, his adapted home. So let's hope so.
Let's hope so. And अभी हमने इंडिया की बात करी, कोहली की बात करी, हमने श्रेयस की बात करी, but just want to touch on मधुशंका, because अगर वो ना होते तो शायद 400 का स्कोर होता आज इंडिया के श्रीलंका के बैट्समैन के सामने. But I thought he used the slow deliveries really well, especially जो कोहली को आउट किया एंड जो फर्स्ट विकेट जो उन्होंने लिया रोहित शर्मा था. I thought he used his variations really well, and शायद वो पिच को समझ चुके थे, and he looked like a different bowler बाकियों से as compare किया जाए. But your take on him, on Lairu Madhushan, Dilshan Madhushan.
I think the way he got the wicket, very skillful bowler. There is no doubt about that. See, this Sri Lankan attack, not too many people rate very highly. We all know how Sri Lanka struggled just before coming to, in this World Cup. Coming against this formidable Indian batting lineup, the likes of Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, and everyone there. And then when you go there, keeping your head held high, I think that speaks volumes about his performance.
True. And one last question before ये जो live session हम end करते हैं, because I'm sure within the next 5-10 minutes the game will begin. But one last question सर दोनों के लिए ही
आपको फ्लड लाइट से
how many
जब
innings
भी मैच शुरू होगा, फ्लड लाइट से दिख जाएगी यहीं से मैच यहीं से पीछे हो रहा है, प्लेयर का शोर सुनाई पड़ जाएगा.
Absolutely. But यही मैं आपसे पूछना चाह रहा कि एक दो सवाल है मेरे लिए. पहला ये कि डू यू थिंक सर कि विकेट विमल सर कि डू यू थिंक द विकेट विल चेंज, क्योंकि थोड़ी बहुत डिलीवरीज रुक के आ रही थी, स्पेशली जो कोहली वाला विकेट था. इवन केएल राहुल हैड दिस चेक शॉट कि सॉर्ट ऑफ अ नथिंग शॉट एंड ही गॉट आउट. डू यू थिंक द विकेट विल चेंज, थोड़ा बहुत स्लो होने वाला है, और विल इट रिमेन द सेम एंड माइट गेट बेटर एज द अंडरलाइंस?
संदीपन,
I think the wicket will definitely get little bit better. Not as it won't be a drastic change. You won't see a drastic change or anything. But I think generally ये वानखेड़े का ट्रेंड ही है. आपने आईपीएल मैचेस में भी देखे हैं कि दोपहर के मैचेस में अलग बिहेव करता है, रात वाले मैचेस में अलग बिहेव करता है. There is no due of course, but थोड़ा सा जो जो क्या कहते हैं नमी है वो रहता है यहाँ पर. ये एकदम जो है ग्राउंड इज सिचुएटेड राइट नेक्स्ट टू द बे, सो थोड़ा सा जो है वो रहेगा. बट आई थिंक ओवरऑल मुझे लग रहा है कि इवन इफ द विकेट गेट्स बेटर, डज श्रीलंका हैव दैट क्वालिटी इन देयर बैटिंग लाइनअप टू चैलेंज दिस टोटल? I believe I am afraid, I'm with due respect to Sri Lanka, I think they don't have that quality to challenge this. But if this, I mean, we have been playing against South Africa or Australia or any other team, yeah, I would have given them some chance. But this Sri Lankan batting lineup against this Indian attack, it is highly unlikely. It is highly unlikely that Sri Lanka will get to this total. But I have covered one game, as I was mentioning to you guys, similar kind of situation at the Oval, Champions Trophy 2017. India scored 330 odd runs. Sri Lanka chased it down
And
quite easily. And that was the
absolutely.
only game India lost, apart from the final, of
In
course.
the
Going into the final, that
yes.
was the only game India lost in that entire championship. So you never know. Cricket is a game of uncertainty.
Absolutely. And Vimal sir, one last question before we sign off. Sandipan sir ने almost कह ही दिया कि इंडिया जीत रहा है, and barring a few hiccups or maybe something changes. What's your take on this, sir? कि कितने रन से हम जीत रहे हैं मैच?
मैंने इफ यू रिमेम्बर मैंने शुरू में ही कहा कि अगर इंडिया 100 से कम रन के अंतर से जीतेगी दे विल बी वेरी डिसअपॉइंटेड, मिनिमम 100. बट अगेन क्रिकेट को हम लोग इतना लाइटली भी नहीं लेते हैं. सी इस वर्ल्ड कप में हमने देखा है, देखिए एंड समटाइम्स जब वो बिल्ली वाली बात बोलते हैं ना, बिल्ली को अगर आप बंद कमरे में रख दो और उसको भागने का मौका न दो तो वो शेर से भी ज्यादा खतरनाक हो जाती है. सो मे बी श्रीलंका का वो अप्रोच हो सकता है कि भाई देखो हम सेमीफाइनल तो शायद न जा पाए, लेकिन अगर हम कुछ ना इंडिया को जाने समय एक बार अगर पटकनी लगा देते हैं तो हमारे लिए बड़ा हम प्राइड हो जाएगी कि भाई इवेंचुअली इंडिया जो टूर्नामेंट की टॉप टीम है उसका विजय रथ हमने रोका. तो दैट विल बी द मोटिवेशन. आप देखो एंजेलो मैथ्यूज का, आप देखो एंजेलो मैथ्यूज आया, इतना बढ़िया उसका रिकॉर्ड रहा है. तो अगर इस तरह के मतलब एक बार कई बार आपको वो मोटिवेशन भी मिलता है कि अरे यार इंडिया के अगेंस्ट. तो और देखो अल्टीमेटली it's just a matter of 2 big hundreds and Sri Lanka has done it past. We should not forget श्रीलंका की एक वेरी बड़ी ही नॉट सो ग्रेट टीम थी, लेकिन साउथ अफ्रीका में उन्होंने ग्रेट चेज किया था, टेस्ट सीरीज जीता था. They became the first Asian side to win a test series in South Africa, which India have not been able to do it. So I will not take their challenge lightly. But yes, practically speaking, the way India has performed in this tournament, it just looks like a Himalayan task.
Just want to add one thing with this. The other motivation for Sri Lanka will be to remain in the hunt for the 2025 Champions Trophy, because we all know that this is the qualification of this Champions Trophy will be decided based on the points table of this World Cup. And Sri Lanka currently pushing at number 7. They have a game against New Zealand. So I think I am not sure. I think they have to win this game, to remain in that. Though even if they lose this game, they will remain, but it will be more challenging for them. So to qualify for the Champions Trophy, they have to be in the top 7 team in this at the points table.
Absolutely, sir. And ये जो लाइव सेशन है ये हम यही एंड करते हैं. I'm just seeing the visuals अभी कि the players are out warming up, so almost I'm sure 5-7-6 मिनट में game start हो जाएगा. It was lovely talking to you, sir, Vimal sir and Sandipan sir. And once again, our users really enjoyed our discussion. And thank you so much, sir, and do enjoy the second innings. And hopefully, India can cruise through to the semis with yet another win.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.